Imagine standing before the majestic pyramids of the Maya, their stone faces whispering tales of a glorious past. These structures, built with incredible precision and astronomical alignment, are a testament to the ingenuity and advanced understanding of the Maya civilization. Each stone, each carving holds a story, a piece of history that has survived the ravages of time and nature. These ancient wonders, shrouded in jungle, are just the beginning of Mexico's epic story. The dense foliage that now envelops these ruins once provided the resources and environment for these civilizations to thrive. The jungle, with its vibrant ecosystem, was both a provider and a protector, hiding these magnificent structures from the world for centuries. Fast forward to the present day, and we see the vibrant Mexican flag waving proudly, a symbol of resilience and cultural richness. This flag, with its iconic eagle and serpent, represents the unity and strength of a nation that has endured countless challenges and emerged stronger. It is a beacon of hope and pride for millions of Mexicans, both within the country and around the world. From ancient empires to a modern nation, Mexico's journey is a captivating tapestry woven with threads of indigenous wisdom, colonial struggles, revolutionary fervor, and artistic brilliance. The country's history is a rich mosaic of cultures and influences, each contributing to the vibrant and diverse society that exists today. The blend of ancient traditions and modern innovations creates a unique cultural landscape that is both fascinating and inspiring. Mexico's story begins long before the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors. The land was home to numerous advanced civilizations, each with its own unique contributions to art, science, and culture. These early societies laid the foundations for what would become one of the most culturally rich regions in the world. Centuries before European feet touched American soil, sophisticated civilizations flourished in what is now Mexico. These societies developed complex social structures, advanced agricultural techniques, and impressive architectural feats. Their achievements in astronomy, mathematics, and engineering were unparalleled, and their influence can still be seen in modern Mexican culture. The Maya, renowned for their astronomical knowledge and complex calendar system, built sprawling cities and towering pyramids in the Yucatan Peninsula. Their understanding of the cosmos was so advanced that their calendar remains a subject of fascination and study to this day. The Maya's architectural prowess is evident in the grandeur of their cities, which were meticulously planned and constructed to align with celestial events. Further north, the Aztecs rose to prominence, establishing a powerful empire centered on the island city of Tenochtitlan, present-day Mexico City. The Aztecs were formidable warriors and skilled administrators, creating a vast and efficient empire that controlled much of central Mexico. Their capital, Tenochtitlan, was a marvel of engineering and urban planning, with its intricate network of canals and impressive temples. The legacy of these ancient civilizations is deeply embedded in the fabric of modern Mexico. Their influence can be seen in the country's art, architecture, language, and traditions. Museums and archaeological sites across Mexico preserve and celebrate this rich heritage, offering a glimpse into the lives and achievements of these early societies. Their art, architecture, cuisine, and traditions continue to inspire and captivate people around the world. Mexican cuisine, with its bold flavors and diverse ingredients, is a direct descendant of ancient culinary practices. Traditional crafts, such as pottery and weaving, reflect the artistic skills passed down through generations, and the vibrant dances and music of Mexico are a celebration of the country's rich cultural tapestry. However, the arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century would irrevocably alter the course of Mexican history. The conquest brought about significant changes, both destructive and transformative, as indigenous cultures were suppressed and new colonial structures were established. This period of upheaval and adaptation laid the groundwork for the complex and dynamic nation that Mexico is today. Hidden within the lush rainforests of southeastern Mexico and parts of Central America, the Maya civilization thrived for over 2,000 years. The Maya were remarkable architects, engineers, and mathematicians. They constructed elaborate cities, complete with palaces, temples, and ball courts, all without the use of metal tools or the wheel. Perhaps their most enduring legacy is their sophisticated calendar system. Based on meticulous observations of the stars and planets, the Maya developed a complex understanding of time and cycles. Their calendar, with its interconnected cycles and long count system, was remarkably accurate and is still admired today. The Maya were also skilled artists and storytellers, Their intricate carvings, murals, and pottery depict a rich spiritual world populated by gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures. Through their art, the Maya conveyed their beliefs, history, and understanding of the cosmos. Centuries after the peak of Maya civilization, a new power emerged in central Mexico, the Aztecs. Originating as a nomadic tribe, the Aztecs eventually settled in the Valley of Mexico, where they founded their capital, Tenochtitlan, in the middle of Lake Texcoco. Through a combination of military prowess and strategic alliances, the Aztecs expanded their influence, eventually establishing an empire that stretched across much of Mesoamerica. They were skilled warriors, and their empire was built on a system of tribute, with conquered peoples required to provide goods, labor, and even human sacrifices to the Aztec rulers. Despite their reputation for warfare, the Aztecs were also skilled engineers, farmers, and traders. They built impressive infrastructure, including causeways, canals, and chinampas, or floating gardens, to sustain their large population. Their capital, Tenochtitlan, was a bustling metropolis, a testament to Aztec ingenuity and organizational skills. Section 4. Clash of Worlds, the Spanish Conquest. In the 16th century, the arrival of Spanish conquistadors, led by Hernán Cortés, marked a turning point in Mexican history. The Spanish, driven by ambition and a quest for wealth, set their sights on the rich and powerful Aztec Empire. Cortés and his men landed on the Mexican coast in 1519, beginning a dramatic and often brutal campaign that would change the course of history. Driven by a thirst for gold and a desire to convert the indigenous population to Christianity, the Spanish encountered the Aztecs at the height of their power. The Aztec Empire, known for its impressive architecture, advanced agricultural techniques, and complex social structure, was a formidable force. The Spanish were both awed and determined to conquer this new world. Despite their superior weaponry and military tactics, the Spanish initially faced fierce resistance from the Aztecs. The Aztec warriors, skilled and brave, fought valiantly to defend their empire. The battles were intense and bloody, with both sides suffering significant losses. The Spanish, however, had advantages that the Aztecs could not match, including steel weapons, horses, and firearms. However, Cortés exploited existing divisions among the indigenous populations, forging alliances with those who resented Aztec rule. Many indigenous tribes saw the Spanish as potential liberators from the oppressive Aztec dominance. These alliances were crucial for Cortés, providing him with additional manpower and local knowledge that proved invaluable in his campaign against the Aztecs. Disease brought from Europe also played a devastating role, decimating the Aztec population and weakening their ability to resist. Smallpox in particular ravaged the indigenous people, who had no immunity to such foreign illnesses. The epidemic spread rapidly, killing thousands and causing widespread panic and despair. This biological catastrophe significantly undermined the Aztecs' ability to defend their empire. In 1521, after a prolonged siege, Tenochtitlan fell to the Spanish, marking the end of the Aztec Empire. The once great city, with its grand temples and bustling markets, lay in ruins. The fall of Tenochtitlan was a turning point, signaling the collapse of one of the most powerful civilizations in the Americas. The Spanish, with their indigenous allies, had conquered the Aztecs, ushering in a new era of colonial rule in Mexico. The conquest had far-reaching consequences, reshaping the cultural, social, and political landscape of the region. The Spanish imposed their language, religion, and customs, laying the foundations for the modern nation of Mexico. The legacy of the Spanish conquest is still felt today, a testament to the profound impact of this historic encounter. Section 5. Seeds of Discontent. The Road to Independence. The Spanish conquest brought about profound changes to Mexico. The arrival of the Spanish in the early 16th century marked the beginning of a new era, one characterized by dramatic shifts in power, culture, and society. The once thriving indigenous civilizations, such as the Aztecs and the Maya, were subjugated under Spanish rule, leading to a complete transformation of the region. The conquistadors established a colonial system based on the exploitation of indigenous labor and resources. This system, known as the encomienda, granted Spanish settlers the right to extract labor and tribute from the native population. The indigenous people were forced to work in mines, fields, and workshops, often under brutal conditions, to enrich their colonial masters. The Catholic Church played a significant role in converting the indigenous population and shaping colonial society. Missionaries spread Christianity, building churches and schools, and integrating European religious practices with local traditions. This fusion of beliefs created a unique cultural landscape that still influences Mexico today. Over time, a new social order emerged in Mexico with a complex hierarchy based on race and ethnicity. This caste system, known as the Sistema de Castas, categorized individuals based on their racial background, creating a rigid social structure that dictated one's status, occupation, and rights. At the top were the Peninsulares, Spaniards born in Spain, who held the most power and privilege. They occupied the highest positions in government, the church, and the military, ensuring that the wealth and resources of the colony flowed back to the motherland. Below them were the Criollos, people of Spanish descent born in Mexico, who resented the dominance of the Peninsulares. Despite their European heritage, Criollos were often excluded from the most prestigious roles and faced discrimination, fueling a growing sense of injustice and desire for change. At the bottom of the social ladder were the indigenous people and Africans, who endured forced labor and discrimination. They were subjected to harsh working conditions, heavy taxation, and limited rights, creating a deep-seated resentment towards the colonial authorities. As the 18th century progressed, discontent with Spanish rule grew among the Criollos and other segments of Mexican society. Economic hardships, political corruption, and social inequalities exacerbated the tensions, leading to a series of uprisings and revolts. Inspired by Enlightenment ideas and the American and French revolutions, a growing sense of Mexican identity and a desire for self-determination took hold. Intellectuals and revolutionaries began to question the legitimacy of Spanish rule, advocating for independence and the creation of a new, sovereign nation. The seeds of revolution were sown. The stage was set for a monumental struggle that would ultimately lead to Mexico's independence, forever altering the course of its history.